to the Restore It Ralph channel. Today we are finishing up the project Stratus RT. I've got a fresh home done paint job on this car. Now I get to put all the fun details on it and get it looking sharp. I got some cheap eBay RT emblems for this thing. They're not really correct for the car, but they are chrome, kind of like the originals, and they'll match the wheels, so I think they'll work all right. They're actually metal, which is kind of surprising. I was expecting plastic. So I'm gonna try and fit this on the back of the trunk along with my Dodge emblem that I got. The Dodge emblem I'm using is actually off like a 2012, I don't know, modern Charger, and it's the grill emblem. And there's a black plastic piece that snaps onto this that then snaps into the grill. I was able to unsnap that and then snip the tabs off of it, and this is actually the same emblem that I'm using on the trunk lid of my Diplomat. I'm gonna back this thing out. There's actually a nice breeze outside instead of working in the oven of a shop today. When I'm attempting to place emblems on a vehicle, I usually take some masking tape and ball it up on the back so I can kind of stick it around, get back from it, look at it, and then take that same masking tape and put a line underneath it where I can permanently attach it. Got my emblem, roll a ball of tape on the back of it. I'll see where it looks good. Not bad. Nothing needs to be kind of following this upper reflector. I need to see if it's got to go at an angle or what looks best on the trunk curvature. That looks like it's running downhill, so I don't like that. I think I like that. Now I'm going to see if I can get the RT to play nice with it. So I'm going to take some masking tape and mark where these things are so I can clean and prep for installation. All right, well, now that they're marked, I'm going to pop these off, clean with some wax and grease remover. You can use rubbing alcohol as well. I've had really good luck with double-sided tape as long as it's prepped properly. The RT badge came with a pre-cut double-sided tape, so I'm going to go ahead and try and line this thing up and press it in place. I like that. That's pretty cool. Kind of updated a little bit, but still looks similar to what it would have looked like. I think they're on there straight enough. It's a curved trunk, so it can't be straight, right? This emblem actually came with two studs, little plates and nuts, and it's meant to go in like a grill. So I have my doubts with this setup, but we'll try it and see if it looks good, and if not, no worries. Those long metal plates, I'm going to dust some black paint on those. I'm actually on that lower one by the T. I'm going to bend that one back out of the way so it doesn't hang down in the grill, and see what it looks like. Not my favorite mounting setup. I don't know, it's pretty weak, but we'll see how it looks and see if I like it, and then see how long it lasts. It was only 10 bucks. That looks pretty cool. Looks like it could have been factory, even though it wasn't. There wasn't really much badging on the front of this car. That's okay. We'll see how this Chinesium alloy holds up on the front of the car, but we'll go from there. A lot of people like to take off all the badges on a car, and I'm normally for that, or just a small amount. This car is kind of obscure, And so if I didn't have at least one Dodge emblem on here, nobody would know what it is. I think I'm gonna attempt to at least make these window sweeps look a little bit less bad. That stainless is showing through because the rubber coating is off. And maybe take a razor blade and cut this lower portion off and smooth the top out. And maybe just rattle can some semi-gloss black on it. We'll see how this goes. I'm going to take a Scotch-Brite and scuff this stainless up. I don't even know if it's plastic or actual stainless, but I want to give it something to bite into for the paint to stick. Got it all masked up. Got some satin black, which probably will turn out too black. I might have some high heat header paint back there that might dry a little bit dull or more flat, and that might be a better look, but we'll see what this looks like. All unmasked, and it actually doesn't look too bad. It's a little bit blacker than the actual rubber, but I kind of expected that. And hopefully, being just rattle can, it'll fade in. I think from a distance, I don't think you'd ever really notice it unless you were looking for it. So on this side, this is an aluminum or stainless strip with rubber coating as well. I took my brush and some paint, just kind of dabbed in to where the stainless was showing up. I'm not sure if I like it or not. On this side, decided to just mask it off, take some matte black and spray it. And I'm not sure if I like this either. So it's blacker than it was. And it's better than it was, I guess. This is definitely a pretty color, especially when that pearl shines in the sun. I picked up a set of these Scat Pack B emblems, kind of like what the cars from the 60s and 70s would have had. I thought it might be kind of a cool little touch. Now what I'm doing is I did the same thing that I do with the emblems. I just put a little ball of tape on it and get the placement where I think I want it, stand back and look at it, and then peel her off, put it where I want. I like it. I think it's cool. I admittedly cheaped out on the emblems. These are cheap eBay ones rather than the factory Mopar ones. These are a little bit smaller than stock, so I'm going to play around with placement to just put them where they look good. I think that's about in the right spot. It's a pretty clean look. Call that good. This car is not a classic muscle car or what even Mopar guys would call as something desirable. I think it's shaping up to be kind of a cool little car. I like the little nods to what if the Scat Pack was around, which it definitely wasn't in 2002. But these kind of cars are the only reason the company was in business to make the Hellcats and all the cool stuff we got today. A lot of the fun projects are over. Got to move on to some stuff that's not as fun. These calipers were painted back in the day orange, and it's peeling off. So I've got a set of brake pads, and I suspect that the slides are a little sticky on this car. I can hear some noise. I'm going to pop those apart and then probably just paint these calipers like a silver or something like that. Got the wheel off, and for a couple different reasons. First of all, the calipers are painted orange, and normally I wouldn't mind that. Kind of reminds me of an octane red Challenger with orange calipers, but it's chipping off, so it probably needs to be cleaned up and repainted. I also was lazy when I masked under the wheel wells. I did under the back here to keep the plastics from getting all oversprayed, but the shock and strut and control arm and all this inner fender needs to be touched up with either some black paint or some undercoating, depending on what I got laying around. If there's red and orange on here, I'm going to paint the silver ass cast over top of it. I'm just going to loose stuff off. If they peel off, I'll touch them up. Or replace the calipers, one of the two. I'm going to take this caliper off and get it a little bit better, but I'm taking it apart anyways to check the slides and grease those up. So I figured I'd use the caliper bracket to hold it while I'm trying to grind it off. That hurt. As you can see, I didn't pull the caliper bracket off because I don't feel like it. Done a really terrible job of masking, but I just locked some paper up in there. I'm going to shoot some as-cast caliper aluminum paint on it. So I'm just going to take some cheap rattle can black and go in here and cover up my overspray. Yes, it probably would have been easier to mask it off, but I hate masking, and this works, so that's what I'm going to do. Makes it look nice and fresh too. The rest of the car is fresh. It kind of freshens up this old undercoat. I could put actual undercoat under here, but I don't know if I have any. And it doesn't really need it. That should look a little better. That definitely looks way cleaner. Now to do it 3 more times. Don't forget to actually torque your lug nuts so they don't come loose and you don't over tighten stuff. And don't forget that anytime you are doing brake work, make sure you pump the pedal and make sure that you have brakes before you put it in gear and realize that you don't. I've been going back on these Mopar Nationals and Chrysler Classic stickers, and they're just kind of falling apart, and the more I drive it, the more little shards of stuff falls down. So I'm going to take my razor blade and a vacuum and get these off of here, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I think that had to be done, but it looks a lot better and it's not falling apart. Calipers cleaned up, new brake pads on it, decals, badges, wheel arches cleaned up. I've got to call this done. I like this thing. I think it turned out pretty decent. It's time to put some miles on it. That's going to do it for this video. The Stratus RT is ready to be put back in service. It's prettier than it needs to be probably, but I like it. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.